attracted to that.
Do you think
Conor has lost in the past? Have you had the opportunity to see any of those videos?
I saw one where he got arm triangled, but you know, that's 4 years ago, and a lot happens in 4 years. I'm not the same fighter I was 4 years ago, and I guarantee.
But you did see it.
Yeah, I definitely did see it. Well, he's human. He's
it's worth checking out.
Everybody is, yeah.
Do you think that part of it that's really bothering you is that how he's gotten, for instance, the blackout treatment in his second fight in the UFC, and then a main event in the third fight? Is that really, you've worked so hard to get to where you are, is that what's kind of bothering you, that he has received that kind of accolade so early?
Yeah, you know, he got it quick, you know, and I'm still working for it, and but it's coming, you know. It's not going to change the way I've prepared for this fight or the way I fight. You know, it's just he got it pretty quick. You know, it's surprising to see him get it.
Here's my question. She touched on it a little bit. What about the suite at the Red Rock? What about the tailored suits? What about the preferential treatment that it almost seems like he's getting? And I'll ask you this. What about the fact that they're flying him down to Brazil in October to potentially set up a face-to-face with Aldo Mendes? Does that, I mean, what does that say?
I mean, I'm not sure about all the sweet stuff and the suit and all that. I'm not sure if he's paying for that or if the UFC's paying for that. I don't know what's going on with that. Really, it's none of my business. To tell you the honest truth, man, I've been focused on myself and my training camp and getting ready to come out here and fight. So I haven't really paid a whole lot of attention to that. But, you know, all of that, what you just said, makes no sense when I win Saturday night, so that's all I'm focused on.
Even Brazil, I mean, isn't Brazil a little presumptuous that they're already playing in that? I mean, 3 days ahead of the fight with you?
Yeah,
Top 5?
I mean, if that's true, if they're bringing him out there,
it's
you
true.
know, yeah, well, I mean, how can you overlook somebody, you know, especially somebody as dangerous as myself, you know? I'm coming in here to win. I'm not here to lose to this guy, you know? I'm here to beat this guy up and go home, and that's what's going to happen.
Dustin, did you see the embedded video that was released yesterday?
Yeah.
You and Conor met face-to-face. Was there anything that happened that wasn't included in the final version that maybe could tell more of a story to what happened?
Yeah, they kind of cut a little bit out of it, I think. I was getting coffee, and then he kind of turned around and started puffing his chest up like he does, you know, and just staring at me. And then I looked over at him, and I said, I'm ready. They didn't show that. I said, I'm ready. And then he started talking right after I said that. And that's what they put into the film, into the embedded. They just put him talking. They didn't put me saying that to him when he was staring at me and stuff. But it doesn't matter, you know. But that's what they didn't put that.
You said something interesting there about not really having to promote the fight that much because he's the one doing all the talking. Is that more? Does that suit you better since you now get to focus on your training a lot more?
Yeah, you know. And it's not who I am as a, you know, I like promoting fights, but I'm not a trash talker to that level that he is. So, you know, I'm a worker. I'm in the gym putting in work. So I guess it does suit me, you know, but I'm not going to go out of my way to try to make comments at him or threats at him or do any of that stuff.
And he has a very unique style, but you're training with a host of featherweights in your gym at the minute. Are any of them mimicking Conor, or what's the sort of training been like to prepare for him?
You know, training's been great. I got guys that are better than Conor in every aspect of fighting. You know, I have a great group of guys. So, you know, I have guys throwing unorthodox stuff, and I have good boxers, I have good kickboxers, wrestlers, guys that are, you know, like I said, better in every aspect. I have a guy for it. And, you know, I had a great camp. We got great rounds and injury-free, and I feel good, man.
And finally, if you were to give yourself an advantage over Conor, a lot of people are saying the ground is probably where you would get the better of him. In your opinion, is it the ground or is it somewhere else?
It might be just the overall fight game, my IQ in the cage of where the fight's going to be taking place and me winning positionally, and yeah, the ground game, I'm probably, you know, I would say I'm better.